Hey guys, a lot of you asked me to do a species information video. It took me some time, but I managed to put all the information I know and could find in one relatively short video. This time it's about owl finches. If you like this video and want to see me cover more species, press that like button and comment below. The owl finch is part of a large family of birds known as waxbills. This family consists of more than 130 species, including the owl finch. Other finches in this family are Gouldian finch, the star finch, and also the more known zebra finch. The owl finch is a small, long-tailed crash finch, also known as the Bichenowastrilde or the double-barred finch. The name is coming from its characteristic black and white marking, making it look like a tiny owl, and it's a lively addition to a community aviary. The owl finch might not be the most colorful finch, but its unique markings are amazing. It stands between 3 and 4 inches or 11 centimeters in length, and it's about 15 to 17 grams. They have 2 distinct black bars and a beige chest. The wings are brown with tiny white speckles, and the face mask is white. The beak is beautiful silver grey and the eyes are black. The sexes are nearly identical. Most of the visual clues will not give 100% accuracy. The males are said to have a thicker band and a wider chest, though this is not always consistent. The most reliable method of sexing has been to wait for the males to sing their courtship song. The males do have a soft, sweet, fluting song, which the females don't have. So separating birds and listening for the song is one way of determining gender. Owl finches are quite vocal, chattering the day away. Having a group of owl finches can be somewhat noisy. This finch has a sweet and social personality. The easy to keep owl finch can be a great choice for new bird owners with a mixed aviary. Although highly social with other finches, the owl finches is not big on being handled by humans. Like most finches, the owl finches does better when housed in couples or groups of owl finches in large enclosures. During the breeding season, when they have a nest, the male and female will chase off any birds in close vicinity of their nest. The owl finch is an active flyer, so it should be housed in a much larger cage than you might expect given its small size. The owl finches need plenty of space to fly around. A large enclosure of at least 2 to 3 feet or 70 centimeters is necessary when keeping 2 owl finches. If you are planning on keeping a larger group of birds, you definitely need an aviary. Owl finches can be very skittish. Therefore, I would recommend a planted enclosure or aviary. This will make sure there's plenty of space to hide from other birds or from you. This will give your birds a safe feeling, making them less skittish. Always keep your enclosure in a warm room free of draught. Make sure the room is warm enough for your owl finches. A minimum of 50 degrees Fahrenheit or 10 degrees Celsius. The owl finch is native to North and Eastern Australia, from the west point to Rupert Bay, across the northern part of the Northern Territory to the coast of Queensland. They are particularly found in the woodlands, grasslands and scrublands, where there are plenty of long grass and palms as well as eucalyptus trees and bushes such as acacia. Though they can also be found in city parks as well. They live in colonies from 4 to 20 birds and roost together in nests. Owl finches can be bred in cages or aviaries, in pairs or in colonies of 3 or more pairs. I have bred them in my standard breeding cages but had more success in my aviary. Owl finches can breed at 6 months of age, but it's best to wait at least a year to breed with them. The biggest difficulty with owl finches is getting them to settle down long enough to nest. The best way to do this is to offer them plenty of cover when trying to breed. Owl finches are generally good parents, but some of them can toss the occasionally baby out of the nest. It's convenient to have other similar sized finches nesting at the same time, such as society finches, who are in general willingly to foster the eggs or babies of other species if necessary. Owl finches take a variety of nest boxes, like a very close nest box or a cover woven nest. They will use dried grasses, coconut fibers, feathers and strips of paper in their nest construction. Remember that a finch can become tangled in long nesting material, or a toe can caught in a woven basket nest and it won't be able to get it out. The female will usually lay between 4 and 6 eggs, though more is not uncommon. Incubation is carried out by both male and female, and the babies hatch at about 2 weeks and have dark skins with grey fuzz. The chicks will generally fletch the nest when they are 18 days old, but stay with the parents until they are 30 days old. They molt into their adult feathers by about 4 months of age. If the parents have gone back to the nest and have eggs, they may become aggressive to the old young. So it's best to move them to another cage at a time. Owl finch chicks will display some odd behavior for an Australian species. They will raise an opposing wing while begging. It's believed that this is to shield off other siblings from the feeding parents. Owl finches will crossbreed with a number of species, including the zebra finch, resulting in birds which can't reproduce. This is highly discouraged among the bird community. The owl finch should be fed a good quality seed diet, along with egg food, a mineral grit, and fresh greens such as spinach and broccoli tops or carrot tops. A cuttlebone should also always be available as a source of calcium. During the breeding season, you should have live food available as a source of protein, like for example mealworms. But don't give them too much protein because this can lead to unwanted behavior, like over chasing and throwing eggs out of the nest. Like most finches, the owl finch may be prone to develop air sac mite infection, a parasitic infection common in birds. Air sac mite infections affect the respiratory tract. They can be very serious and require immediately treatment by a veterinarian. Owl finches are also prone to develop scaly face, another disease involving mites. As with air sac mites, veterinary treatment is required for scaly face. Finally, owl finch may experience egg binding. This is when a female is unable to pass an egg, which can make the bird very sick. Egg binding is common in smaller birds like finches, although it can occur in any bird. Therefore, it's always necessary to observe your birds daily. That's it for this video. If you like this video, press that like button and check out my other videos. Hope you learned something and maybe even consider subscribing. Thanks for watching, see you next time, and remember, stay happy and always love your birds. Bye bye!